be me. Anon, 28, unemployed, living in a run-down apartment with barely any furniture. Spend my days grinding on random mobile games and nights on weird parts of the internet. Always broke, always hungry. See a job on Craigslist. Looking for participants for psychological study. $90 for 3 hours. Study is on people similar to hikikomori in Japan. Sounds sketchy, but I'm desperate. Show up at this weird office downtown. It's clean, but eerily quiet. Lady in her 40s with intense Karen vibes greets me. Introduces herself as Dr. Morgan. She's not a therapist, but some kind of researcher studying behavioral patterns in young adults. She looks me up and down like I'm a science project. Interviews me for 15 minutes. You'll do, she says, handing me a clipboard of forms to sign. Don't even read them. Just scribble my name because $90. Study involves sitting in a dimly lit room, answering personal questions. What's your relationship with your parents like? Have you ever felt like you don't belong anywhere? Do you ever feel powerless? Getting increasingly uncomfortable, but keep answering because snacks and money. After the session, Dr. Morgan leans in close. You're fascinating, Anon. So much untapped potential. Have heard this my whole life. You'd be fine if you had some confidence. Just put a little effort into yourself. They don't understand that's the hard part. Brain does a record scratch. Over the next few weeks, she keeps texting me. How are you feeling today, Anon? Have you been eating? You should stop by the office. I have something for you. Eventually cave and visit her again. She gives me a bag of groceries and this weird smile. You need someone to look after you. Start seeing her regularly, but it's not like therapy. She asks increasingly invasive questions about my life. If you just follow my guidance, you'll be so much better off. One day, I casually mention applying for a job. Her smile disappears. Why would you need a job? I can take care of you. Red flags start waving. Decide to pull back. Stop responding to her texts. She shows up at my apartment. She had previously dropped off cooked meals. Anon, I was worried about you. Doesn't even knock. Just walks in and starts cleaning up like she owns the place. Tells me she's invested too much in me to let me ruin my life. Her voice is calm, but her eyes are off. Realize I've basically become her personal experiment. Pack up my stuff and leave town that night. Still get random texts from her sometimes. You'll never make it without me, Anon. Wanted $90 and accidentally got a manipulative pseudo-mommy. Never got sexual with her, but felt like it was heading that direction. Sometimes I regret not doing anything. Think if my life could be different if I just got some experience. Probably would have been murdered though.